Hey guys, and welcome to my first real attempt at making a traditional speed drawing where I use pen and paper. I know that there's a few mistakes throughout the video, like here where I almost moved the drawing out of frame, but since this is my first attempt, I feel like it's okay, and really no one is perfect at what they do first time they try it, so please bear with me. I wanted to draw some of the fairies that we meet out through the Disney movies, and the first one that I drew was the blue fairy from Pinocchio. I made the drawings as small portraits, but I still wanted to incorporate some of the features that you know the character for. So in the case with the blue fairy, I made sure that you were able to see some of her dress, and I also gave her the wand, just so you were able to really see quick and fast who the character was. And the second character, or the second fairy, that I could think of was the fairy godmother from Cinderella, and I went with her old design from the animated movie from 1950 and not the new design from the live action movie, though that design is also really nice. But I have already made one small drawing of her like last year. The fairy godmother was the hardest one of them, since she's not a young, slim, good-looking woman, so I struggled with getting her head right, but I ended up being really happy with this result, and I just love her hands especially. As you may have noticed, I go over the lines multiple times just to get some line variations, and this is what makes a drawing look even more exciting, if you ask me. And it's something that I do both with my traditional art and my digital art. Ever since I started doing digital art, I sometimes forget how much I actually love doing traditional art. So when I sat down to do these drawings, I almost couldn't stop again. It's just relaxing in a different way than digital art, and I think it's because you're not able to undo. So you just have to live with the mistakes that you make, which is something I kinda have to get better at. And of course, I could not make a fairy video without Tinkerbell. I didn't give her any wand, even though I think there's some pictures out there where she have a wand, but I don't remember her having any wand in the Peter Pan movie, and that's how I remember her. So that's why I didn't give her any wand. For all of the drawings I used, sorry if I'm mispronouncing this, Clefrentren. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I maybe leave a picture of the block, and it's like multimedia paper, so you're able to use pencil and markers and watercolor paints on it. And I haven't used the paper for that long, but I kind of really like it already. And for the line art, I used the Staedtler pigment liner, and I have like a pack with 6 different sizes. So I kind of switched between the sizes to achieve this line variation that I mentioned before. And when I was done with the line art and I'm just adding the last details on Tinkerbell, I used kneaded erasers to gently remove the pencil lines underneath, and I just used a regular pencil. There's nothing special. As I went on to the coloring, I used only 3 colors for the drawings, and they were all grey. They were all of the brand Copic, and I actually only own like grey colors of Copic markers. My primarily markers that I use is Pro markers, and I also have some design twin markers. And the colors I used were C3, C5 and C8, all cool grey, but the darkest one I actually only used on the fairy godmother for like the shadows under her hood. and I'm actually really satisfied with these drawings. They ended up looking really nice, and they ended up looking exactly like I imagined. They weren't supposed to be colored, and they weren't to be like all colored in black and white, but they were more going to be like small quick sketches or drawings. I am planning on bringing them for my next artist alley, just to see if they can get a good home, because if I keep them, they're just gonna stay in a drawer or in a folder somewhere, and I think it's kind of sad because they ended up being really cute. The last thing I did with the drawings were just to add a bit of glitter, because I bought some glitter glue a few weeks back and I just love it, and it's so much fun to add like a small extra detail on the drawings. So I am actually almost done with the drawings. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please remember that I post a new video every week, and on Friday I post a new video, and I am actually thinking about changing it up and maybe posting it on a different day. So if you have a different weekday that you prefer getting new videos, please let me know. And if you want to be updated more on my work, I am posting almost daily on my Instagram, and otherwise I also have a Facebook where I post like when there's a new video. Otherwise I don't really use my Facebook. And if you want to buy any of my original art, I also have a Redbubble shop. I say original because I don't sell any kind of fan art on my Redbubble shop. Here are the final result, and until next time, take care and bye bye!